Hey everyone, we have a gigantic blockage we're going to try to get out of here. Water here trickling down the road. We did this one last year. And amazingly, they didn't build it back all summer, all fall, never. Now, with all the rain this spring, this road is higher than the road. This is a beaver dam going all along it. It's leaking right there, cars driving through it, destroying the road. There's a pretty sizable pipe here coming out. Just put my big high boots on. We're gonna put camera number 2 over here somewhere where it won't get washed away. And now that pipe, you can see the cracking exactly where it is. Cannot see it, but I'm sure we'll find it. It looks like it's mostly mud, not too many sticks involved in the blockage. But just to show you how much we may have to take out, everything here is from me last year, not even the excavator guy. That all had to come out of here last year. So we better get to work. Sun is slowly going down. It's a lot of water. We're gonna get this thing to drain like 3 feet. And hopefully there's no active beavers. Hopefully it is still a secondary pond like it was last year. Because if they live here, they'll have it clogged up again by morning. But at least if we get it out, it buys the road crews time. Alrighty everybody. Camera number 2 is going. It's got a pretty good angle. I just broke some branches off that bush so it could see a little bit better. Alrighty. That noise is for camera alignment if you're new to the channel. Set this tripod up and let's get going. It's either going to be very easy or very hard. I don't know what could be underneath this mud reinforcing it. These bugs are annoying. They're all around my head, despite the bug spray. Ooh, there's worms all over this. We found it easily. I think this is gonna go pretty fast. There's a lot of sticks now. They just lined it with mud to make it completely watertight. Yeah, this blockage is not as intense as last year. A lot more came out last year. This area is starting to get very stinky. Now I just got to grind this up, make sure there's a channel so it can drain to its max. We've already gone down almost 2 inches across the pond. The good thing is, as the water goes down, the current is going to get stronger and more concentrated to help tear apart all the mud remaining. We've got it down all the way. Let's just hope the beavers don't come back. I cannot wait to see what the other side looks like. I bet it's blasting so hard. We'll come back here in like an hour. We have one more job down the road I'm going to try to do, and we'll come back and see how much this has gone down and receded. That is going so hard on the other side now, pulling out so much water. I can already see the trickle has almost stopped, because this is all the water that couldn't go through the pipe going over the beaver dam and across the road. Just being down a couple inches, it has now just about stopped. Last year when we did this, that puddle was there for weeks. Cars driving through it, packing it down. It's got a pretty good bottom, like a pond. That puddle will be there for weeks and weeks. It's not gonna go away, especially with all the rain. And with all the rain, I think the beavers are going to come back pretty fast also. Oh my gosh, look at the other side. Good thing I didn't put my camera anywhere. Wow, look at all that. Here's what the other side looked like before. And here's what it looks like now. Look at how turbulent that is. That's amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and grab camera number 2 now. I gotta walk over there and get it. That's just awesome. Awesome amount of current. I'll come back in like an hour or so to look at it again. We found it easily. I think we can get it go pretty fast. This is going to be a very, very muddy off-road trip this time. Look at the hood already. Every time I drive through a puddle, makes the car wet, then vehicles passing, it just sticks all the dust. Very dusty roads. There's a fly hovering right in front of the windshield. That was funny. There was a fly just hanging in front of the windshield, just hovering, staring at me. I think it's my bright colored shirt attracting them. My bright colored shirt always attracts things like hummingbirds. So, don't expect much of a difference in an hour when we come back. The water's already stopped going into the road. That puddle is going to remain. But I do expect a good amount of difference in the pond. I'm already seeing like 4 inches now dropped. That's going to result in feet. Beavers are, even if they block it tonight, which they can't for a while, that current is too strong. They can't really get near it other than leaving things in front of it and letting it float over. Then it can get kind of stuck. They usually don't do that though. So they usually have to wait until it calms down. When I've set up cameras before, they've tried and it just keeps washing right through. They gotta wait to build a new foundation and everything when the water's down, which I don't expect that water to take more than a few hours to leave. It's a small area, which is also why I think it's a secondary pond. They weren't living there last year either, and it took them almost a year to discover it was empty. Or it was totally different beavers. That could be the case. Hey everyone, it's now later at night and we are gonna approach where we drained earlier. We're not gonna bother putting any cameras up, build back cameras, anything like that, because it's presumed to be a secondary pond. We put an overnight camera there last year. Look at a little bunny rabbit, he's a baby. We did that last year and nothing ever showed up. So we gotta shut the off-road light off, just shut everything off. So their eyes adjust. That's what you gotta do, because they're trapped by light. They can't see the edges of the road, so they'll run in front of you for miles. So here we are, the flooded area. Here's the groundwater. The big puddle's probably still in the road. Last year we tried to build back camera. Nothing ever showed up. Oh my gosh, the puddle actually drained a lot more than I thought. Didn't happen last year. Last year it stuck around. I'm gonna turn around and I wanna take a look at this area. All right, everyone, so I just turned around. The water is really not even going down the road anymore. That's just residual. There are so many flies, it's horrible tonight. They're everywhere. So I'm gonna pull over here. I got a handheld light that we can just look outside with. Here's my handheld light. Look at that, water's almost down completely. Awesome. It's awesome. Almost completely down. No sign of the beaver coming back, and because it's presumed to be secondary, he might not come back for a while. Awesome, we solved this problem. Look how low the pond is. All right, I'm gonna pull up with this light really slowly. I just want to take a look at the beaver dam along the edge of the road. That's where I was showing you guys earlier. Yeah, the beaver pond's just about drained back there. Wow, this light is awesome. It's just about, yeah, lost over 2 feet of water. Nice, and the road is actually empty. These flies are horrible. I don't know what they are called, but there are hundreds of them all over my arms, inside the car. You gotta shut this light off. It's attracting them all. Damn. Go over to the headlights. Yeah, I don't know what these flies are, but I've never seen them so bad. They just get attracted. I'm just gonna drive with the windows open for a while and hopefully most of them leave, but I'm probably gonna keep finding them in here, unfortunately. At least it's not as bad as mosquitoes, although these are more annoying than a mosquito. At least if you swat away a mosquito, it'll go land on a wall for a little bit. These things will buzz around you like crazy in your face. And that other road we drained is really good also up here. Saw a couple moose tonight. I made a long vlog video looking for moose. We found a couple, but of course when I shut the camera off, then we found a bunch more. This video was interesting, everybody. Thanks for watching and have a great night.